What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and I got some news I would like to share with you guys. Alright, I was browsing around aramajapan.com, and I ran across an article, and it is entitled Ami Suzuki Announces Marriage and Pregnancy. And I had recently seen pictures of Ami Suzuki at the unveiling of the AVEX pachinko machine. And I kind of thought that she did look um, a little slightly pudgy, a little big. She was wearing all black and it was a bit slimming. But yeah, I was like, okay, well, I guess I was on the right track. So I'll read what Arama Japan has to say and I'll give my thoughts and opinions. All right, so today, and also this article is a bit dated and this story is a bit dated, but bear with me. I just, thought I would like to share it. All right, today, Ami Suzuki announced some big news on her official site. She is now married and pregnant. So I'm guessing this was like a shotgun wedding, which seems to be sort of popular with a lot of J-pop females. I don't know, it just seems sort of like that. Like Namie, then you got Kodokumi, now you got Ami Suzuki. I'm sure there's a lot more in there, but are shotgun weddings sort of like a Japanese thing? But they kind of did used to be an American thing. They still are, but not so as much. But I suppose that's another story for another day. So I'll stick to this story. All right. Ami was married on July 1st to a non-celebrity man. All right, so a little bit of shade there, but yeah, he's apparently a non-celebrity man. So I'm guessing he just works a regular 9 to 5. Hopefully he's got some type of employment. And he's a non-celebrity, so he's not famous. But maybe he could just be like, maybe like, say, a hedge fund guy. He's not famous, but, he's still got some money. All right, next. Ami and her new husband married after 6 months of dating. So that's pretty quick, that's, is 6 months really a long time to get to know a person? That's a big decision to make within 6 months that you want to spend your whole life together. But I guess it was shotgun, so that's probably why it happened, within 6 months, because like Ami, she ain't about that single mother life, so I'm gonna need me a husband, and I can't really totally blame her for that, And plus, I don't really know the culture of Japan well enough to know how single mothers are treated and whatnot. So that may have something to do with that as well, being stigmatized. I know in the United States it was like a strong stigma attached to unmarried pregnant women at one point. So that may still be the case in Japan, Let's see. All right, next. The couple first met in December of last year. Let's see. Of her husband, Ami said that he is a strong, manly man that supports her. So they will now walk together in life as a married couple. All right, so it sounds like possibly Ami Suzuki has found sort of like a boy toy type of dude. She's all saying like he's strong and a manly man. So that's good. It seemed like she has found what she wants. It sounds like this relationship might be a bit more focused on the sexual aspect. And that could be a bit of a problem because, like, right now, Ami Suzuki already entering the marriage pregnant. So this might be a situation where probably Ami Suzuki should have just kept it as, like, not a marriage, but just maybe, Ami just getting hers. She getting, getting it in, but not really trying to turn this into like a full-fledged relationship, I think Butada had the same issue with her man. Like, it seemed like probably she should have just, got the D, got it a couple of times, a couple of more times, but then just made sure that she could just leave the relationship. But when you have a kid, you can't just like you can still leave the relationship, but you guys are going to be connected because of the kid, you know. But I don't know all the details about her marriage and relationship, so I'm just speculating at this point. But it does sound a bit weird. um, let's see. Ami and her husband will welcome their first child in January 2017. Okay. Ami is very happy about becoming a mother, expressing her joy and thanks. All right, so it sounds like Ami is, you know, a happy mother to be. So, like in January 2017, she will enter the realm of parenthood, of motherhood. Let's see. And the article ends by saying, "We here at Arama, Japan congratulate Ami and her new husband on this wonderful occasion." So that's pretty nice of them. Um, I know currently Arama Japan published an article about Ami Suzuki. It's pretty much like a kind of like an exploration of Ami Suzuki's career and like her music and stuff. It's like a good article to get to know Ami Suzuki from. I haven't read the article yet, but occasionally, Arama Japan will do more or less what they call like a spotlight on a particular musical artist, and Ami Suzuki was one of the musical artists that they spotlighted. Um, but I haven't read the article yet, but I may end up reading the article, and then possibly I may end up sharing the article if I, deem it interesting enough to share. Um, but I know like her story about her being blackballed is interesting, and that's part of what I want to learn about. That experience from Ami Suzuki's point of view. Also, I did sort of skim the article really quick, and one thing that I did notice about that situation was that like the Japanese press didn't cover it. They didn't mention anything about Ami Suzuki being blackballed. However, oddly enough, the American press picked up the story in Billboard magazine about Ami Suzuki being blackballed from the industry. Strange. Like it's kind of strange because usually America doesn't really pick up news like entertainment stories about entertainers from outside of the United States, especially from Asia. But oddly enough, they picked up the story and they ran it in the Billboard um, magazine publication. And I was like, oh, that's interesting that the American press picked up the story, but the Japanese press didn't pick up this story. That's strange. Yeah, and in the beginning of the article, they were kind of comparing Ami Suzuki to Britney Spears, which a lot of people make that comparison. Any popular Japanese or Asian pop star, they're like Britney Spears. She's like the Britney Spears of blah blah blah. But yeah, they were like, imagine if Britney Spears had a dispute with her management and it ended her career or something like that. I was like, imagine if Britney Spears had a dispute with her management and it led to her being blackballed, which is strange because if you would really think about it that way, you're like, I can't imagine like Britney Spears being blackballed from the music industry, you know. But to be fair, is Ami Suzuki really on the level of a Britney Spears? No shade, but I'm just saying, is she really? Now, if this was like, Lady Gaga or Katy Perry, this would be a bit more like, okay, I can kind of see that happening a bit more. But, Britney Spears, probably not as much. But, anything is possible, though, you know. Well, I said all I have to say for the time being, so thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.